Thank you for joining us tonight. It is cold outside right now, but it is going to be even colder as we near the end of the week.
Up until today, there was no shelter open for those seeking warmth in Lowndes County. That was until city leaders and nonprofit organizations came together yesterday to figure out a solution.
This pattern is classic for a winter storm across portions of the Mid-South.
With the threat of a winter storm on its way, Lowndes County EMA Director Cindy Lawrence called an emergency meeting about opening a warming shelter in Lowndes County. Volunteer agencies within the community came together to help make this happen, and Genesis Church in Columbus agreed to open its doors for a week to those seeking shelter.
Now, I know we talk about the homeless people trying to find, but there are people who have called me who said they have no power in their house. Their power has been cut off. So we're saying that if you don't have electricity in your house or you don't have a way of being warm in your home, then you are allowed to come to the shelter also. I want to help people, especially those persons who use maybe oxygen or any other thing that uses power. If they don't have it in their facility, then they need to come and make sure they come to the shelter where they can do that also.
The shelter is open from 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. Community liaison for the Columbus Police Department, Glenda Richardson, says there was a need and they didn't want to let residents down. Now they're bringing together resources and supplies to make this possible.
What we have realized that it takes all of us to do this, not just one organization, but all of us. United Way, the Homeless Coalition, the Police Department, the City of Columbus, churches, businesses, other organizations. It's going to take all of us to make this happen. And so we have been communicating and we have put the call out and people are answering the calls. We've already gotten in money already to start buying the things that we're going to need here. Restaurants are on board, just everybody's on board to make this happen. I would hate to hear of any person being out in the cold, freezing to death, not having the food or anything they need. When we know prior to, it's one thing if weather just sneaks up on you and you don't have time to prepare for it, but it's another thing if we know and don't do anything about it. So we don't have the name, the Friendly City, just bearing that name. We truly try to live by what those words are, being friendly to our neighbors and looking out for those that are less fortunate.
When you're the mayor of a city or any type of leadership position, I think for a city that your number one concern is the safety and quality of life of your citizens.
Columbus Mayor Keith Gaskin says this wouldn't be possible without citizens coming together to do their part.
The shelter opened its doors this afternoon at 3. There are still some needs, especially volunteers. Anyone who would like to get involved or donate supplies can call the United Way of Lowndes County, Leonardo Dismuke with the City of Columbus, or the Homeless Coalition. Genesis Church is located at 1820 23rd Street North in Columbus.